I said that
So
what
what-
she was saying, I have already been taught
Okay.
from multiple women. She wasn't telling me anything new about how to be a good woman, not just a good black woman, but how to be a good woman.
Okay.
And I was saying, I'm curious to know what black men are hearing, because it seems like the focus is on all, improvement of the black woman.
Welcome back to another episode of the RKY show. We did another episode. I'm surprised. Are you?
No, I feel like I'm the person, like, you invite them over your house and then I just stay.
Really? How do I get rid of you?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
But I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Trying to figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out.
It's a skill.
I'm going to figure it out. You know why? Because
Why?
if we don't get up more than 10 likes today,
Oh, that's not my fault.
then I'm going to have to figure out
You
something
didn't tell
else.
me about telling people that I was going to be,
Well, that's your job.
this
I have you
today.
here for
So
a reason.
that would not be my fault, Ronald.
Well, it is your
I
fault.
hope you
You
have
know-
people that are watching.
You should know
I
the
hope you have a
mission.
fan base.
Well, no, you need
Having
to
a show.
I brought you on to have the fan base. It's not because of me. I can't have a fan base.
That is true. That is true.
You are, but no, you can't either because you engaged and you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't have any fans. I got one fan.
Well, please hit like and subscribe. Become a fan of Sienna.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments if you like what. I guess what you see.
I'm about to say, I don't want to read people's comments about me.
Oh, you like the conversation. This is our
Yes, the
this is our third
conversation.
episode.
Yes.
I got my producer saying that we should change the name, but I like the name, the RKY show. People have been hitting me in my
But
DMs.
then where am I in the RKY show? If I'm a stay.
Well, we don't know. We are still evaluating
Oh,
you.
okay.
We don't know.
Okay.
RKY is still assessing. I need to get the likes up. When you get the likes up, then you stay.
Then
If
I
not-
stay.
If not,
Okay.
then we have to make a change.
Well, I
but
need to know where we starting from.
let's. We look kind of talk showish today. We got mugs and I don't know. We need to get some
I like that. It looks official.
We need to get some recording hip hop mugs, but we'll change that. But
Well, mine is kind of like that. The boss. I don't. Well, yours. It is what it is.
I think we should really switch. But I don't know what you're drinking in your cup.
Coffee.
No, it don't smell like coffee.
All right. And what are we talking about today?
We had so last episode we talked about a lot of things, but let's start off with some unfortunate news. My man Matthew Perry died. That was crazy.
It's horrible.
It's crazy.
sad.
I kind of don't like it when my phone. You get the notification on your phone and someone's
All the
name,
time.
someone's name pops
Are
up.
there big picture? And I'll be like, damn.
Nah,
Did
it'd
they die?
be the name. It'd be the name. Be like Matthew Perry. I was like, oh damn, you
Yeah.
gone. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I was surprised by that. It's surprising. Because I'm from the streets. You know what I mean?
Oh, are you?
I'm from the hood. I
didn't know this.
I like Friends. I was once one of my
Okay,
favorite.
we all like Friends. I think the majority of the world likes Friends.
Nah, a lot of folks say they ain't like it because they ain't have no black.
They
friends.
watch it. They watch it.
Well, I like
no,
Friends.
Living Single was like a black Friends.
But it wasn't Friends though.
It wasn't. Friends was like on a whole
Friends
other
was
level.
like a
I feel like
whole-
I replayed the same episodes over and over and still laugh like it's my first time seeing it. And Matthew Perry was my absolute favorite. It was him, then Ross.
Yeah,
Phoebe.
I think so. I think it kind of was like.
So sad.
I kind of liked it. I liked it. Liked it. Is that a word?
That's all right. I was gonna let
liked-
you roll with it.
Chandler. I
Yes.
liked Ross, and then
Phoebe.
No, I'm saying when I was,
Don't say Joey.
When I was young, I wasn't liking no. I'm saying I liked Rachel.
Rachel.
That's
Okay.
what I
Well,
like.
everybody liked Rachel.
That's what I
Monica
like.
was cute too, though.
No, Rachel was the one. And she was the back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She was the one for me.
You liked?
Yeah, she had a
You
little
liked that back then?
hairstyle.
Oh,
And,
okay.
she was the one. She was on the magazines. You know what I mean?
They all were on magazines.
No, but Rachel was the one on the magazine.
Okay. Well, you seem like you really about Rachel.
No,
so-
anyway,
so have Rachel.
anyway, that was unfortunate news when man died. It's a fascinating thing because, man, it's crazy. I find myself when someone passes, like, do you do the same thing? I go to IG to look at their IG, like see what they posted and see.
Mm-hmm.
I do that all the time, like when a rapper dies or something. Like when my man that died in L.A. Pop Smoke. When he died, I went to his IG.
It was terrible how he died.
It was crazy. He died for they killed Pop Smoke, right? And for folks that don't know, Pop Smoke died in L.A. Then they posted his location on IG. They ran up in the house. He was with a female, and they robbed him. And I guess he tried to fight back, and they shot him. And I think they came out in the court that they sold the chain for like $5,000.
Oh man.
So he lost his life for $5,000. But I find myself when he died, I went to his IG and was like,
Why? Just to know more about them?
yeah, I think J. Cole talks about that in the record. He said, when little buddy died, you go to their IG. Like when my man King Von died,
So what does it do? It makes you feel closer to them?
No, I just want to find out like what
happened.
Like what was the last? It's like a Dateline NBC.
Well, that's scary.
What was
I
that
don't
last?
like that. What was their last post?
We'll talk about that tomorrow on our special Halloween episode. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But what's your favorite Chandler scene? I got a one.
Oh my gosh, I have so many. It was one where he was stuck in the vestibule. So it was something that happened where the power went out, and he was in a bank. And there was like some model that was in there with him. And so he was trying to get her attention, and he was just doing a lot of silly, awkward things as he was awkward. And that was one of my best episodes. I don't know, any scene with him and Joey, like I really liked their bromance.
Right.
It was just so
Bromance.
comical. Well, it was. I mean, well, that's what you call it, right?
That's not gangster of a word. This is according to hip hop.
Well, friendship. I'm sorry. Their friendship.
Their brotherhood.
Their brotherhood.
Yeah,
okay, their
that's more
brotherhood. I
appropriate.
enjoyed seeing it. They made me laugh so many times. Because of course Ross was more so into Rachel the whole time. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's really sad. But I saw his interview, and I think he had like a documentary out too, when he was just talking about his battle with addiction and all of that. And he was just so transparent and humble, and saying that this was something that he was still fighting. And so I hate it because it seemed like he was, overcoming it, but I just know how serious that addiction is, and it just overcame him. So
the crazy thing is, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but his last post.
Oh my God, you sound like the guy. The Batman stuff
was in the pool though. Was in the tub. He died
in the jacuzzi.
And he died. That's where they found it. They found him dead.
But that's where a lot of celebrities go, like in the tub, the pool, jacuzzi. I wonder what that's about.
I don't know. I hope I don't go out like that. I'm almost dead.
Well, can you swim? My sister told me you can't swim.
I can't swim, but
So
I fell asleep in the tub before.
Well, how you do that?
Because it was feeling good. I was soothed. I was relaxed. I had some bubbles and shit. And I don't take baths regularly.
Let's not do that anymore.
I was drinking a little bit.
Well, let's not do that.
Anyway, R.I.P. Matthew Perry. But let me tell you my favorite Chandler. I forgot to tell you my favorite one was when he proposed to Monica.
Oh.
When he ran into Richard in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, she wanted his jacket. And he was like, she was cold. And she was like, no, I can't give you my jacket because the ring was in the jacket, right?
Okay.
And then Richard walks in the restaurant, and she sees Richard, and she starts, because he's acting crazy, but she can't figure out why he's acting crazy. And then she thinks that he's acting silly and he's immature, and she's Richard because Richard's older. And then they start connecting. He goes to Richard's house, and Richard says,
I remember that, yeah.
Well, that was a good
That was
one.
when he went over to Richard's house and he found a videotape?
No, he went to Richard's house and said, look, man, you messing up my life. I want to marry her. This is what I want to do. And Richard was like, yeah, she came over, she left.
I never liked her with Richard.
He was too old.
I thought that was awkward.
He was too old?
Yeah, he was the guy from 3 Men and a Baby. I'm dating myself now, but 3 Men and a Baby.
You are.
And I just did not see him as Monica's, But her and Chandler were like.
Well, he was like the OG though. He was like
Did you see the one where they tried to? That was one of my favorite too. When Monica asked them to start hanging out with Richard, and so Chandler got like a mustache, and then Joey started like smoking a cigar.
I didn't see that one.
We could talk about it for days. I love that show. So it's gonna be kind of weird seeing it now, knowing.
Did you watch the reunion? Did you see the reunion?
Mm-mm.
Well, we gotta watch that.
That's on HBO.
HBO Max.
You got to give me your.
No, I didn't give you my login because you're gonna lock me out my joint.
No, I'm one of those silent people that I don't bother nobody. I don't change your shows.
I got an alert the other day. It said,
who?
It said Sienna is logged into.
Well, then a lot of people must be getting alerts because I'm on a lot of people's profiles.
Yeah, you need to please, somebody send us a sponsorship.
People give that to me. Yeah, send me some money. So I can get my own Netflix,
so
Disney,
free
Paramount, Hulu.
So she can get off my stuff because the movies that she be saving on my playlist, I don't even be watching that stuff. These little Nigerian movies. That's
not me.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That's not me. I told you, I'm very you wouldn't even know I'm on your profile. I'm like, I pick what's on people's profile. I don't change nothing.
Okay.
So that's
a lot
not
of
me.
Nigerian, a lot of Nigerian joints been popping up on my Netflix.
But that ain't me.
Anyway, moving on. R.I.P. to Matthew Perry. Shout out to the whole family. I'm gonna watch some Friends this afternoon. So we're gonna segue onto something else. Last episode we talked a lot about some stuff that we didn't want to talk about. That you said we shouldn't talk about, but I said we got to talk about it because we got to get these likes up. We got to get from 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 1,000,000.
Yes.
Tyrese is in the news, or he was in the news. It seems as though that him and his wife. I mean, I've been seeing little things about Tyrese recently, right? But I haven't been clicking on it because ain't none of my business. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it seems like him and his wife, or his estranged wife, or has it been finalized?
I think it's year 5, or I don't know, 3 years now that they still going through the divorce.
So it's not even.
And they had a prenup. Like, I think that's supposed to be cut and dry. Like, you signed it, you leave, that's it.
It's never cut and dry.
Well, I guess that's why women signing these prenups these days.
So it's crazy. So anyway, she's been on the circuit saying that, people are in her ear, and had people not been in her ear, she might not be in the situation that she's in now. Her family might be intact, that her marriage might be in a better place. And let's start at that point, right? So
if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that, blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. You don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. In those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family.
Is there a particular truth in that single women be hating on the one that has a relationship or potentially married, and that can cause a wedge in that relationship? Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Sure. Yeah. Well, that's why I think, when he said that, and even when listening to her segment and she mentioned that, it's like, okay, girl, maybe a teenager, early 20s, but you're a grown woman. You got a child now. You're married. Like, yeah, you're going to always have people in your ear. And there are people that are bitter and jealous. I mean, that's just the name of the game. Everybody knows that. And hopefully you try not to have those people in your circle. But, I mean, it's people, those are emotions that are natural to people. So you're going to experience that. But she can't. And I've agree with him, because usually I think Tyrese is pretty dramatic. And I think he's petty. But I did agree with his clap back to her, because it was like, F all that. No, you are my wife, you're a mother, and regardless of people being in your ear, like, you knew what we had. When you said I do, you said I do to me, you believed in me, you believed in our marriage, you had a baby with me. And so, you that pickle where somebody can be in your ear and you want to leave your whole family. So he said she's just trying to get, she's trying to get some likes. She's trying to get her YouTube channel up.
Well, she need to get her family back together, it seems.
He don't want her. He made it very clear. You saw his name. He said, I don't want you.
I saw
he was what's the new girl name? Zelly? He said it over and over.
I mean, how much she trying to get him for, or per month?
Oh, they said $20,000. He said, I was giving her $2,600. And he said it like that was.
How you jump from 26 to 20,000?
Hey, raising a 1-year-old these days.
How much do you think that is fair? So for example, do you think half is fair? I think they're in California, right? Or they in Georgia?
I don't think she should get half.
So Jeff Bezos and his wife, she got half.
Well, I don't know their story.
What you mean? Does it matter?
This lady wasn't with Tyrese for that long.
But does it matter the story? Does anybody deserve half?
I don't know. Now, if I've been with you for 15, 20 years, you was zero.
What would you cause hell for 15, 20 years?
Well, I mean, that's relevant to each
They
side.
ain't relevant.
Everybody
They
can
ain't
say
no-
whoever calls hell on
Well,
each
what
side.
do
But
you
if I'm with you and you broke and you don't
Well,
have
he wasn't
nothing and we
broke.
working together and building this thing,
But
met
she
Tyrese.
wasn't doing
the
that.
Samantha girl. Oh,
If
so
I'm in
being
the-
support, taking care of the children, making sure that you're okay, like that's a job.
Well,
I
no,
think
it's
people
not.
forget that. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. So,
It is a job.
so if we blow this podcast up, and God
What they
forbid-
say behind every good,
Yeah, my wife is your sister.
behind every good man is a.
Your sister is my wife. She's a beautiful woman. She's a very
Absolutely.
supportive woman. But what if she just lost her mind one day and this company blows up and it's worth millions and millions of dollars?
Oh, she deserved half.
She-
She deserved
No, she-
75%.
No,
Yes.
75%. Why?
Because she was with you from the beginning.
Yes.
She got 2 babies by you.
Uh-huh.
And because she my sister.
Okay. You want to take the money too, huh?
Well, like I said, for their situation, I felt like he was already a celebrity.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I didn't research enough to know their love story, but it seems like he said in his response to her, they were together for 5 years.
Right.
I had never heard of this girl. I didn't know who she was, but all of a sudden, I didn't even know they had a baby. Apparently, their child is 1 year old, and yeah, she decided whatever he was doing, she didn't like it.
And she moved
So
on.
that tells me that they weren't like really rooted, because when
Right.
you can get up and walk away like that, that makes me feel like you weren't really there, or he wasn't the one that she really wanted to be with. Like she was with him because of the things. I don't know if she was really with him because she loved him. To just get up and walk away with a 1-year-old baby.
That's not good.
I don't care whose mama's saying what
Right.
and what your friend's saying.
She should have worked it out.
Should have.
Well,
He said she was dating somebody right after him, so maybe she thought that was gonna work out.
well, maybe so.
And it didn't, and now she's trying to.
Well,
back.
we wish them the best. Hopefully they can take it off the gram, out the court,
Tyrese ain't taking nothing out
into
of the gram. He done
Starbucks.
cried. He done
have some coffee.
he done everything on the gram.
It just ain't. It just ain't working. It just ain't working.
It ain't working.
Moving on to another situation. Let's take it to hip hop, right? Blueface.
Ugh.
Now I don't know much about this guy.
I don't know much
I
about
know
him.
he's managed by Whack 100, who's like we'll talk about him another day. I don't know if you know Whack
I have
100.
no clue.
Whack 100. He puts himself in a lot of different situations. He manages the game. I think he
Okay.
manages Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh.
I think he used to work with Kanye before. He's got a podcast with Adam 22. So we'll talk about Whack on another show. I'm gonna send
Okay.
you some Whack
Yeah, 'cause I
100
have
clips so you can
no clue.
figure out what he's about. But a Blueface went to a game. He just got engaged, so that's another
I saw that.
That's another situation where the mom is going back and forth, and she don't approve of the young
Thanks so
lady.
much.
The young lady just got signed to a record deal or whatever
She
the case
did.
may be. But he went to a LA Rams game. He got a suite, and his suite was next to Kelly Stafford, who was the quarterback who's the wife of the quarterback of the Rams,
so
Matthew
she's
Stafford.
important.
Yeah, she's important. So she had her kids at the game, and she had her family members at the game. So Blueface had his wife, and I think his fiance, and he had. Oh, thank you for correcting me.
I would be shocked if they got married. but
Well,
okay.
let's just see. He did
We'll see.
he did put a ring on it, and
I mean, a lot of people could put rings on it.
but I mean that's a big step
That is.
to wife.
It was a surprise,
so,
for sure.
so he has a suite, and he has his fiance, and he has 3 ladies that are scantily clad. I sound like an old man. Right
You
there.
do. I was like, say scantily clad.
How old am I? I'm fucking like.
I don't know, but I was gonna roll with it, though.
They were dressed in a way that was not becoming of young ladies.
Right.
Shahrazad Ali would disapprove of how they were dressed.
Just being, for real.
So he had a suite next to Kelly Stafford, the wife of the quarterback, and they make a show out of it. So they're playing music, they're twerking, they're
During the game?
During the game, they're filming. He's filming himself, putting it on the gram. Y'all gotta stop putting shit on the gram. He's
how they get their
he's
money?
putting money, throwing money. So she got on her podcast because everybody has a podcast, including us. So she said it was distasteful. She said
Right.
she's bringing her kids to the game. It's a family environment. It's not cool. And I want to know, why do we do
Who's
the
we?
why do people? We're part of the human race. I didn't want to
I
put
mean,
no-
we can put it.
I
We can
wanna
say
put-
what it
Because
is.
some other folks that don't kind of look like us be wilding too.
Okay.
So, but let's just say we as a human.
Okay.
So the post IG world, why do we do so much? And is that appropriate? He clapped back. He said, like, look, you're a Karen. You know, I paid for this suite. I can do what I want to do. You tripping. Your husband need to play better on the field.
Ah, man.
He took that route and said, you know, you need to worry about your situation. But why do we do so much, too much?
Well, you know, I was going to start off the conversation or responding to this question saying responding with the question. Like, you're right. Why do we have to act this ignorant? Why do we have to even give people a show? Because for other people, when they view certain people, if you can get my drift, you know, we don't want to portray ourselves as the stereotypes that you consistently see in the media and just everything. And so, but then like 2 seconds ago, I had like an aha moment that this is how this man makes his money.
What? Controversy?
Being crazy.
Right.
Him and Krishan, that's how you say her name, right?
I don't even know how to say her name.
Well, I hope that, and if I, pronounced it incorrectly, I'm sorry if she ever happens to see this, but I think it's Krishan.
I pray she won't.
Okay.
Well, she might. I mean,
I don't know, but you know, people be so mean in the comments. Maybe she might have a fan in the comments, and they go, you know, people can be really rude in the comments. But this is how he makes his money, and I think that's how she makes her money. And just whenever we see someone being ignorant and going viral, they're usually doing something crazy or just acting wild. And it's as sick as it is, that captures people's attention. So I think it's inappropriate to be, you know, even with Lizzo, because I think that was something else that we brought up about Lizzo. I was about to say. Are you in my notes? And I support Lizzo. I like Lizzo.
I told you about Lizzo.
I like Lizzo.
Why you like Lizzo? She got lawsuits. She's sexually harassed.
Well, because I don't know all that. You know.
What you mean you don't know that?
I think her music is talent. I like her music.
Okay.
I like that she portrays something different than what we're accustomed to seeing. That's not what
her dances say.
Well, I don't know her dances, but I'm talking about her talent. And then I like that she's a confident woman that gets up there. She does not have to be a size 2 or 4, and she still thinks she's beautiful. And she gets up there and she does everything that these size 2 and size 4 women do.
Okay.
But because she's not fitting in this mold and not having this body that considers to be appeasing to the majority of men, then she's all these things. And so I don't like that. But
listen, I don't care if you're a size 0,
yes, you do.
2, yes, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 20, 18, 22, 24, 26,
yes, you do. You
28,
definitely care about that
30,
yes,
32, 40. Is that the?
I don't think that. I think it just...
Well, I don't think you should go to a Lakers game, as Lizzo did, and have her cheeks out.
I agree.
Courtside for the world to see.
I agree.
I wouldn't have liked it if
It was a moment. It was something to get her viral. Like,
no, it's not a moment.
Back in the day, they used to say there's no such thing as, what is it? Bad press?
Yes, there is.
Well, no, but a lot of people have become successful off of that.
That's not good. That's the whole point we're making.
Well, to you, it might not be good who's sitting back using them big words, old-fashioned words that you're using. But for other people, it's putting money in their pockets.
Why don't let's go viral for our podcast.
No.
You want me to go to the game and
I can't do that.
What if What if I go do it? So we can get
can't do it either.
So get some subscribers up. We gotta do what we gotta do, right?
No, we don't. We're not in that situation. But for other people, that's they want to go get it, and by any means necessary, hey, I can't fault it. So.
It's just too much. It's too much.
I do think it's too much.
Go to the game.
Watch the game.
Watch the game. There's kids at the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to take my boys to the game. I don't want to. It's inappropriate.
It is.
So
it is inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
Sure.
I don't think she's a Karen. I don't think he. Just go to the game. If you want to go to the game, have a good time.
But was his suite like private? Like, how was she?
No, I mean, she was. I think I saw him outside the suite.
Oh, okay. So he wanted to be seen. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's
get his likes up, views.
We're gonna move on. So if I can, we may have Blueface on the show one day, and his.
I don't have to be on that.
Christian, yeah, I want you to interview Blueface.
No,
why not?
I think they're just too young for me. That generation of just what's going on with them. If I don't know about you, I like to keep it that way. I don't want to. it's just too, it doesn't align with my interests. So
Okay, so I will make sure I have a guest host for that.
yeah, make sure we get host for that.
We'll have
one.
a guest host.
Yeah,
for that
I'll
one.
conveniently be away.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll satellite radio you in or something.
I ain't even gotta do that.
Okay,
Yeah, but I'm sure it'll be a
you don't
great
want to
show.
be you don't want to be gone for too long now because
How long you gonna invite him and have him stay too? You gonna
I might have him
let
on,
him and
I might
Christian
have,
be on here
I might have
forever?
him on one episode. I might have Christian on the next episode. So, but I might catch a vibe.
Well, actually, I would like to meet with her.
Okay.
So I'll come back for that one.
I heard Cam Newton's probably trying to get. We ain't talked about
Cam Newton, the football player.
Yeah, he's gonna have her on.
Did he have a baby with somebody?
We didn't talk. That wasn't on the list. That we could talk
I
about.
thought
that.
he was still playing. He's not playing no more.
He's not playing no, but he does. His wife is she is his wife.
Okay.
His girlfriend is a comedian, and she's on tour. And it's called the Third Baby Daddy Tour. or
Oh,
something.
ew. Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
He's too old for Krishan. And she got too much going on.
Yeah, but
she got to take care of her beautiful son. She don't have time for that.
Moving on. So the last episode we talked about Miss Shahrazad Ali, who had the book back in the 90s, the Black Woman's Guide, or the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. And a couple years after she released that book, and she was on the whole talk show circuit back in the day. She was on Geraldo, she was on Montel Williams, Sally Jesse Raphael, like Fox, CNN. I mean, she was just like blowing up. So a couple years later, she went on Donahue's show, and she did the Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man.
I need to preface my response first by saying that none of us can really conceptualize. We really don't have those types of clues to the kind of psychological trauma that black men have experienced as a result of racism. And certainly I wanted to discuss our critical points of view so that I could get us out of the way. As black women, I wanted to talk about what we do and how we have responded to his needs so that we would clear the way to discuss himself. The purpose of the Black Woman's Guide is to try to teach black women some of the reasons that he is in the condition he's in that has nothing to do with us. And I certainly maintain that his problem has not been racism as much as his inept reaction to it. It has become an embarrassment to us. He does not have a program for us. And he does not have a program for his children. In every civilization, a man's son is the greatest gift God can give him. It has no relationship at all. He's not only disassociated from us, we are frightened, we are scared, we are vulnerable, we are left to have to turn to you. It is very natural that we would be attracted to the white man since you have more power and authority over our life than he does.
Go ahead. Let me understand this now, so that for a black man living in a white society, you see the tradition, one of a kind of longing to be like the black man, like the white man, and, and an effort to be
accepted.
Accepted.
Well, it's more so like a parent-child relationship. White men have been the foster parent to black men. Although they've been an abusive parent, they have been the foster parent. And so consequently...
She kind of flipped on us. So
no, she told the truth.
So why wasn't it the truth when she did the first book?
I didn't say the first one wasn't the truth. I said that what she was saying, I have already been taught.
Okay.
From multiple women. She wasn't telling me anything new about how to be a good woman. Not just a good black woman, but how to be a good woman.
Okay.
And I was saying, I'm curious to know what black men are hearing, because it seems like the focus is on all, improvement of the black woman. So I'm happy to know that she addressed.
So she came with a second book. So what did you take away? Because, I got offended. So I turned it off because she was saying some crazy stuff.
No, the truth hurts.
She said default on your car note. She was saying all types of...
See, I'm liars. She said a lot.
Well, I'm not a liar.
The truth can hurt sometimes.
No, but it don't apply to me. So I don't know what...
Well, then why you get offended?
Because I think she was being too general. I think it was nothing constructive. I felt how you felt.
Well, isn't that a B?
It wasn't
being too general.
It wasn't constructive.
I think a lot of comments about black women is very general.
I think they might have paid her to switch sides. I want to get her on the show.
I don't think they paid her.
So what did she say? What you watched the Donahue episode?
I did. I saw clips of it, and I didn't think she would. Like I said, the truth can hurt, and I think she brought up some things that were truthful. And I think that it's good to see on the the other side that we're not just getting critiqued and given advice on how to be better, but that on the other side y'all are getting it too.
Right.
And I think I shared last time in our segment that I felt that we just give y'all so much grace. So she put it all out there on the floor. She did.
She did.
Yeah, y'all need to improve. And she said y'all trying to be so much like somebody else.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So
Stop asking for things from that person and be your own. And
it
I agree
seems
with
you
that.
got a lot of agreement on this one, but you didn't have a lot of agreement when it was
Again,
turning around on y'all.
the 7 attributes of a good black woman. I agreed. First of all, I said I respect my elders. I respect her opinion.
And you only got
her
6.
advice.
You only got 6 out of 7, by the way.
Well, that was by your
No, by your
by you. But I agreed with what she was saying. It was just that I've heard that. I've heard that from so many people, from my mother, from my sisters, from, I had even just good teachers that were classy women that were helping me along the way in my life. And so what she was saying was no news. So it was just like, I don't see us as the big issue here. So let's turn the camera, let's turn it over on the other side, and let's start addressing those issues.
I think you missed the first point that she made. She said we are equally,
more like,
we're 50-50 part of the problem. So I think that's the big takeaway. Y'all got some problems. We got some problems.
Oh, for sure.
And we got to address the problems if we want to make it through. But it's too.
But I don't understand why you were so offended, though.
I wasn't offended. I was just.
Do you think that but you don't think you agree with anything, or that you
I
follow
agree.
in line with any of this stuff?
I agree. I think we need to be more self-reliant. I think we need to work within our communities to figure out solutions for our problems. So I kind of agree with a lot of what she's saying about. I don't agree with everything anyone says 100% of the time, but I think with her, I'm about 90%.
Oh wow, that was high.
Yeah, because she be really.
I think you need to go back and see.
She
you
really,
say you believe 90%.
Because she be really on y'all. So she just did
she
that.
She is on us a lot, which is interesting. She is on us a lot, but like I said, she's not. And I think her delivery too. She's very harsh, and that's why I looked up to see like what is she? Is she Sagittarius? The way she just bluntly, but she's born in April sometimes.
I think she's. Well, I'm born in April. What's that mean?
Well, no, I'm saying I don't think that's it. What are you?
I'm an Aries.
But you're like early April. I think she was like April 27. I don't think that's Aries. Whatever comes after Aries, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's pretty blunt in her opinion. But I think that, she said some good things. And I think that everybody should, you get this type of advice and, opinions from people, and then you pick it apart. And then what really bothers you is what's the matter with you. And then you work on that.
Right. Well, we need to get her on the show. So, Miss Sherazade.
I would love to have her on the show.
Sherazade Ali, I think she's in Atlanta.
Is she really?
We need you on the show. We want you on the show. We want to give respect to our elders. Because I know she wants to disagree with you on some things.
Oh, no.
I want you to cuss you.
She would chew me alive.
We're going to go viral.
Spit me out. First of all, I would respect her 100%.
Now, I want you to keep that same energy.
I didn't disrespect her. I'm just saying.
I want you to say what you said on the last episode.
Miss Ali,
I'm
fortunate that what she's saying of a black woman, I'm fortunate, which I think she would be happy of, that I've had numerous black women teach me that prior to her sending out that
She'll
message.
teach you something new.
Well, hey, I'm ready. I do like her. So, yeah.
So, yes, we're going to reach out. We're going to have her on a future episode, and we're going to go from there. Let's move on to another topic. I saw something from Coi Leray over the weekend. She posted something on IG, and she was like, it's something I've been thinking about. Like, back in the day, there was a song, I forgot the name of the artist. It was like, the video killed the radio star. So it was like, in the MTV days, they were shifting how fans were consuming music. So it wasn't just the radio and the cassette and buying records. The MTV music video kind of changed celebrity and music. But she wrote something. We're going to put it on the screen here. She said, back in the days, it was easy to define an icon. For example, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, Reed, Ciara. I don't know if Ciara's
she is a icon. ATL. Yes, icon. Thank you.
Okay, it's like you ever went to school and said, "What doesn't fit?"
No, Ciara.
Janet Jackson, Beyonce, Rihanna.
That's because those are older
Ciara
people.
and Missy.
Well, they didn't put it in order. They should have kept the more
something.
They mixed her in there with
something don't fit. But I'm gonna move on.
First of all, Ciara is icon.
I'm gonna move on.
Ciara.
I'm gonna move on.
You know, she named her daughter Sienna. She's so cute.
I'm gonna move on. We'll talk about that on another show. And she goes on, says, I noticed things change, so I'm asking, what makes an icon today? Streams, likes, numbers, stage presence, vocals, cadence, fashion, versatility, choreography, effort, bars, lyrics. Does it not matter? Why? What do y'all want to see? Or be honest, it doesn't even matter anymore because there's so much going on in the industry. Viral moments, it's easier to digest. So I started thinking, are there any icons post? Is Beyonce the last icon?
Probably. It's so
Or
funny.
Rihanna? Is Beyonce and Rihanna? We got to put them in the scale.
I love Rihanna, but I don't see her as an icon.
How you don't see Rihanna as an icon? She got Fenty.
Okay, so I guess that's what we need to distinguish, like an icon, like in the music industry, or just an icon across the board.
Across the board, like.
Oh, okay. Well, then yes.
But,
Okay.
but let's not sleep on Rihanna's music game because I think.
Oh no, I love her music,
mean-
but I mean Rihanna not even doing music really no more.
But you
So
s-
it's letting me know that.
But I'm saying, but she got that music that can stand the test of like 20
I
years.
don't know if people were bumping her music all over the world. Were men bumping her music all over the world? I don't know.
I mean,
Everybody was bumping Janet Jackson. What were some of the other ones on there? Missy, like I felt like
nobody
women.
was bumping Sierra's music.
Oh, all of ATL was bumping Sierra.
That's just one city and one.
Okay, well, hey,
It don't make you an
they
icon.
well, you're right. I'm a fan of Sierra, so she's just an icon just by association. Because
Okay. Not everybody deserves icon status, but no. So the question was, are there any icons today, post Beyonce, post Rihanna? What is it? Is a reality star an icon? Is Kylie Jenner an icon?
And that's the thing. So it's funny that this came up because me and my fiance were talking about this the other day, just out of the blue before you sent that
Right.
to me.
Right.
And I was asking him, I was like, who would we like go crazy? Like, or I would spend so much money. Because now when I'm looking at concert tickets, I'm like, I'm not paying that for you.
Burna Boy.
Well, I would pay for Burna Boy. But, you know, and I think Beyonce is amazing. But when I saw her ticket prices, I've already saw Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run Tour. It was great, but I didn't feel like I needed to purchase another ticket to see her, and especially in the beginning when the tickets were like crazy expensive. And so we were just talking like, who do we pay for? And then that led us to the question of like, who is a legend or an icon? And we really couldn't think of anyone from like our day to our, you know, people that are younger following us. Like, who is an icon? I mean, the only person I would pay, probably give all my savings and stand all night, 2-3 nights out in a row, is Michael Jackson. He's an icon, he's a legend. But someone these days, I get her because she's probably trying to figure out, she's probably aspiring to be an icon or a legend. I don't think there's anyone.
Yeah.
I think anybody now can be a celebrity. I think anybody can, you know, I don't think talent is measured now. I think it's more so of, I guess, likability.
Let's run through the list. I'm gonna name somebody,
Okay.
and you tell me if you think they're an icon.
Okay. Now,
Just-
these people I know. You know.
Justin Bieber,
No. Justin Bieber. No. I like him though, but no.
J Lo.
No. J-Lo?
Well, wait a minute. J Lo not an icon?
Is Sierra's not an icon?
J Lo, Jenny from the Block. She was in Living Color. She did the
Okay.
movies.
She just danced in Living Color, like intro.
So it's
She wasn't like acting
well,
in the skits.
okay. Well, she did the movies.
Okay. She was good. She was good in Selena.
She had Money Train. She had
It was
Enough.
recent, yeah. Oh, Enough was good.
So
well,
she-
this is just my perspective. She
Okay,
could be an
okay,
icon
okay,
for
okay,
you.
okay,
She's not
okay.
an icon for me.
Shakira,
She's good, but I don't see her as an icon.
Kanye West.
I do see him as an icon.
Okay.
He is like lyrically a genius. Even at first, when he first put out his clothing line, I was like, what is this? And then I found myself trying to buy it and
Right.
wear it.
With
And
the
so
hole-
he's-
with the holes in
and it's
it?
just just different, but somehow it works for him. And then I love that he's just unapologetically himself.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, yes. Lil Wayne is the best rapper all time in my book.
Okay, so we got some icons.
Yes,
We're finding
for
icons as we go. We got Kanye. We got Lil Wayne. Kim Kardashian.
Now, I would say she's iconic because this woman has been she made her own industry.
Right.
She had women getting surgery to look like her. People still these days are trying to look like Kim Kardashian.
Or BBLs or something.
BBLs, which, I mean, just everything. Just her style, just who she is, tuning in her show, buying, what was that, The Sims? She had like some
Skims.
game. Well, not just Skims. Well, I saw the NBA contract that she just closed.
I ain't wearing no Skims. They got some men's Skims. I ain't wearing
Well,
no Skims.
that was kind of interesting.
They got
They
a male brand of Skims that got male draw. I'm not wearing that. I'm
Well,
not.
you say that today.
But that's
But
not.
let somebody you think iconic starts wearing them. And
Nah,
then you go
I don't.
be like,
I don't
let me
move.
get
I
it.
don't move
What
like.
if
I
it's
don't.
good for you? What if it's healthy?
I just don't make me feel right wearing Skims. That shit sounds weird. That's like me wearing Victoria.
Well, it's just like skin.
That's like Victoria's Secret comes out with Victor's Secret, and I'll be wearing that. I ain't wearing that shit. I just can't do it.
Well, it's men that will.
Well, not the type of brother that I. No
Well,
comment.
she's making money off of somebody, so she's gonna.
I can't believe how she get the deal with the NBA. That was kind of.
I'll
Shouldn't
tell you,
Yeezy?
Kim is a bad woman. She knows the game. Somehow she done figured it out. She know it.
So she's an icon.
Killing it.
She's an icon.
She is. Just because of her influence. She has an influence.
I'm gonna switch it up on you. Mm-hmm. Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Easy. Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Easy.
The first.
Now I'm gonna switch it up. Donald Trump.
No.
How he not an icon?
Because I feel like there's a lot of white men like him. He just happened to have a platform. I feel like it's a lot of white rich men that have crazy, what they say.
Not like him. He had a whole movement. That's iconic. The red hat.
Oh,
the Make America.
Anybody can rally up that group. You just have to call them out. Everybody left them dormant because of the craziness.
We'll talk about
he
that.
He called them out.
We'll talk about that on another show.
Any white person could have got
on the
platform.
He had the Apprentice. He had the Art of the Deal. That man's an icon. He's an icon.
To you.
I mean, who else? I mean, we running out of icons. Who else is there? Who else you think could be an icon? Nobody. How about I got one. Cardi B.
I don't think she's an icon. I do like Cardi B like a lot. And it's not even her music that I like. I just like her as a person. I just feel like she has a fun personality and she is a go-getter and she became successful because of her personality. But I don't think she's an icon. Like, icon to me is like, can you sustain the test of time? Like, when you not that I'm wishing death on anybody, but when you die, are people still bumping your music? Everybody know it. It's a classic. Everybody know all the words. People still going to buy your stuff. People still dressing up for you, like, on Halloween. Like, does your legacy live on? And even for generations that didn't even experience you alive, are they still... your little boys,
like
6 and 4,
like Michael Jackson.
Play Michael Jackson the other day.
That's an icon. I wish they would. I wish they would like Prince, but that's neither here nor there.
He said play MJ.
No, see they're
ABC.
Their mother corrupted them.
He said play MJ.
But
ABC.
As they get older, they'll understand the powers of Prince.
I never was a Prince fan. He has good music. Now I will sing him, but I just don't think he can touch Michael.
You tripping hard?
He can't touch him.
He is killing Michael in every.
He can't touch Michael.
Yes, he can. We're gonna have to do that debate. We're gonna do that debate another day.
We're gonna have to.
So we're running out of icons here, but I just want to leave it there because it's not. I mean, we don't have any. We got Rihanna, we got Kanye West, we got Barack Obama, Michelle, we got Donald Trump, and Kim Kardashian. I mean, in my mind,
you don't think Oprah's an icon?
I think Oprah's not. I think
Oprah's an icon.
That's it. Ain't no new icons no more.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do some homework. I'm gonna go because I put a lot of thought to that word icon because I think it's a powerful word, and I want someone to like measure up to that.
I think IG killed the icon. There's no way we can because they're so accessible. They're posting everything they do. Like back in the day.
But I look at icon as your talent. So, or not just talent and, but whatever your industry is. So, like I said, Oprah, again, her influence, her platform, she's been able to, just go off the charts from doing a TV show. It's a lot of different TV personalities, but she was able to go to a completely different level. Icon. But, I gotta think about it.
I forgot about one. Let's take it hip hop. Let's take it hip hop. We got Lil Wayne, icon. Mm-hmm. We got, I think 50 Cent's an icon.
Oh, okay.
You disagree?
Why? Not saying that he's not good. When I respond to this, not saying that I don't like their music, but I don't know. Like he got hits for hits for hits.
50 and Lil Wayne kind of on the same.
No, sir, never.
Okay, we'll talk about that on another show.
Yeah, and I'm not even a big hip hop person.
Jay-Z. Well, you can't say that you're not a hip hop person.
No, I said I'm not a big hip hop person.
Well, you are. Well, we on the court of hip hop.
Oh, okay.
We'll edit that.
When I mean the sense of saying like, it's. I would say, like I said, Lil Wayne I think is the best. Jay-Z.
I think Jay-Z not. He has a whole museum after him, like an exhibit. So I don't know. Let's move on. We gonna get into this icon discussion. I think it's sad. We got to do some homework. Back in the day, we could rattle them off, but now we gotta.
I feel like them old people that be like, "What is this mess?
What is this mess?
What is this mess y'all doing?"
Scantily clad.
Oh, I did see something that disturbed me, and I know we're moving on to the next.
With Doja Cat.
No, what's her name? Ice Spice. I saw her.
She's iconic.
I don't know where she was performing, but she had this little red dress on.
Oh, yes.
And, honey.
She's on her way to being an icon.
Oh, honey.
Keep up the good work.
And not saying she's not talented, but that was not
she's
it for
got
her.
A lot.
I don't know who dressed her.
She was a Halloween. She was a Halloween costume.
She was Betty Boop. That was not Betty Boop. I did not get any Betty Boop.
I got the Betty Boop vibes.
It was terrible.
I think she's on her.
I couldn't even pay attention to her performance because she even looked uncomfortable. She was constantly no, she didn't. She was walking, pulling her dress. I mean, her whole ass was out, and she was pulling it down. Somebody made her wear that. She didn't want to. And she's young.
She is on her way.
No, she's not.
If she keeps up the good work, becoming an icon. Well, I thought the whole Betty Boop thing was.
Miss Ali said that is not the seven attributes. That's the first thing she said.
She is
of leading with who you are and not your body.
She's finding her way, and when she finds her way, she's on her way to become.
Whoever set her up for that didn't do her.
We're gonna move on because, but yeah, we're gonna get her on the show too.
Oh yeah, I like Ice Spice.
Will you be on this show when you interview?
I will because I like her.
Okay, please be on the show too, because keep me married. So there was a story last week. You know, we old. You know what I'm saying? It take us time to set up we got to set up. I was like, we old with the news. You know what I'm saying? It take us time to set up our equipment and everything.
Oh,
but there's a restaurant here in Georgia that is charging kids.
Oh, I'm curious to see what you guys say.
If they act up, they put it on their bill. What do you think about that?
What do you think about that?
Restaurant is currently under fire for a new rule they implemented. Toccoa Riverside Restaurant in Georgia is adding $50 to the bills of families who have loud and unruly children. And let me be the first to say thank you. I think every restaurant needs this policy because it is absolutely necessary. Sure, most families and their kids are well behaved and they won't even have to worry about this rule. But you and I both know there are some parents who are careless and brain dead, and they will let their kids cause a mess and ruin everyone's dining experience. I worked as a server for many years, and I hated it when an idiot parent wouldn't take control of their loud kids and leave horrible messes for me to clean up afterwards. Which is why Toccoa Restaurant is the hero we need, so parents know there is a fee for disrupting the peace. If you don't have the balls to discipline your kids properly and get their behavior in check, either stay at home or don't have kids or pay the $50, you dickhead. Restaurant is currently under fire for a new rule they implemented. Toccoa Riverside Restaurant in Georgia is adding $50.
I don't think I need to go there because if I go there, they're gonna charge me arm and a leg.
They are.
I want to wash the dishes. But that's fucked up though. How is
it fucked up?
You can't charge nobody, kids.
Who say that?
I mean, you come to a restaurant. You can't.
What do you go to a restaurant for? Because anybody can serve you food. You could cook your own food at home.
Right.
So really, you go to a restaurant to what? Enjoy the ambiance. That's why all these restaurants are putting all these flower walls.
That restaurant ain't got no ambiance.
Putting these drinks.
Pay all
this money for drinks.
That restaurant in question has no ambiance. It was like in the woods.
Oh, I didn't know.
It looked like it got termites, and I don't.
Well, somebody must have complained. Usually, when people do stuff like that, somebody complained.
Right. Well, somebody shouldn't have complained. But he said he never had to enforce it. He said that was the first time last week.
Oh, because people get their kids together.
Right. It was the first time he ever.
You're not gonna be Cody had crazy.
But I mean, that's one place I can't go because I know for sure.
Well, why can't you just get your boys together?
I mean,
why can't you not go instead of if that was your restaurant that you really wanted to go to? Make sure that your kids won't get that added to your bill.
Well, see, my boys are together. First of all. They are together. Let's not talk about my boys now.
I love your boys.
But I mean, I just think it's just so many variables, right? Kids could be sick.
That's true.
They could be, hungry. They could be just,
But okay, but is that fair for me to have to experience what your kids going through? Because I ain't got no kids.
Right.
So I go to the restaurant on a date, enjoying. And now I gotta hear.
I don't think you would go to a date at this restaurant.
Well, let's take it. But let's say it was a nice restaurant out here. Let's say it was you don't really like STK. A restaurant out here, I don't know. I just moved back, but a nice restaurant you like.
Komodo.
Okay, come over here. Do we have that in Dallas? No, I'm thinking of Carbone. Okay,
Carbone. Let's say Carbone.
Okay, Carbone.
But I don't think kids can get in Carbone.
And that's true.
I
'Cause
wouldn't.
first
I
of all,
wouldn't.
you
I
shouldn't be
wouldn't
taking
taking
your
my kids to
kids
Car.
these type of
But that would be
restaurants.
fly though to take my kids to Carbone.
Right.
Like, to show.
Okay, well, let's take this. And people get really upset when I do this.
What?
But how would you feel if I brought my dog in there?
My dog.
think-
My dog
No,
is
no, no,
not.
no.
You can't equate my dog to my
No,
child.
but I'm saying people really do go hard for their pets,
I
right?
don't think they should be in the restaurant.
So, right. I don't even, and I have a pet. And when I go and people be bringing them in the stores, in the grocery stores, you know, I've been at a bar before where a dog was sitting at a high top chair at the bar with me. He was somebody else's dog. But I'm just like, but I mean, your face is looking like that, and that's how people are looking on the other end. Like, hey, that's
So
still
when you bring your
infringing
dog,
on.
when you bring your dog, you want to get a charge. You should be charged. You think?
If it's a place that most people don't want to do, because I don't take my dog anywhere. He go to a park and at home.
Right.
He does not go to restaurants. He doesn't. I just because I'm mindful that you know people are still eating. You want animals around, and I know how I care about my dog. Other people don't, and I think that's what people with kids forget. Like you love your kids, but buddy down the street don't know your kids.
But listen, no. But see,
Who's trying to take his girlfriend out to dinner?
well, he should.
They don't know your
For
kids.
one, he shouldn't take his girlfriend. We're gonna get to that stuff.
He shouldn't take his girlfriend out to dinner.
to that place that I'm talking about.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
But I mean, you shouldn't take your kids to a romantic restaurant anyway.
People do it.
You should.
They do.
That should be a violation. But I don't.
Or get a gratuity charge. And they out here, everybody's adding gratuity for everything.
Oh yeah, they
Pay attention to your bill.
yeah, they'll get you out here.
We were at Rocksteady 2 nights ago. We sat at the bar.
Don't name them. They ain't
okay.
they ain't promoting
I'm sorry.
us. Well, I mean, you know, it's name
It was
'em.
well, it's Haitian infused, and so you know.
Where is
I'll
that?
give
Where's
them a little shout out.
where is it at?
Marriott, South Marietta Street, somewhere over there. I wasn't driving.
Talking about off of
It was good though. It was really good.
our folks that are listening in L.A., Los Angeles, Chicago. All four of you have no idea what we're talking about, but we're talking about some Atlanta stuff. So it's on South Marietta Street.
Yes.
Is it by like 8 sushi?
It's Cirque Blue Sushi, Cirque Blue Seafood. It was right across the street. I don't know.
I got kids, y'all.
It was cute though, but when it was so we sat at the bar, had drinks, ate, and then they added for 2 people. They added, and I don't know, maybe that's how they roll in Atlanta. In Dallas, they didn't do that, but they added a gratuity. And I'm like, the bartender just served us the food and took the
18
drink.
or 20%.
I ain't see the bill, but he was like, my fiance was like, should I leave him a tip? I was like, yeah, you should leave him a tip. What you mean? And he was like, well, they already added gratuity to it. And I was like, well, for what?
What's the rules on that? So do you add it because it has a tip line on it? Do you add an additional tip?
That's what they were asking for, and they almost got him, but he was looking.
Oh, but what do you do? I always feel bad when I see it.
Well, let me tell you what he did. He put a tip, and when he asked me, and I said no, he scratched he
and wrote tip included.
I don't think he said anything. I think he just scratched it out. But it's like, how dare you try to get me? That's rude.
That's what they be doing. You know,
That's rude.
You know why they do that, right?
Why?
You know why they do that.
Because people ain't tipping.
No, that's not people.
Oh, okay.
You know why they
people. Just like you said, you don't want to.
You said you
don't want to call anybody
They didn't do it
out.
in Dallas, but they do it in Atlanta. You know why they do it.
No, I think that's not right.
I don't think it's right either.
Well, because I think tipping has gotten to be ridiculous too, though.
What you mean tipping has been ridiculous?
Well, so of course, like in the service industry, hospitality, okay, you tip. But now they're asking for tipping for like so many things that shouldn't require a tip. And then 2, I was just seeing some girls post and people were coming for her in the comments, and she did call out Atlanta, and she was like, we need to do better with our restaurants. She was like, I don't want to be paying $40 for some shrimp and grits and eating out of a plastic bowl. And my drink's coming in plastic. I'm paying $20 for a drink and it's in a little plastic cup. And the service is just not up to par. So people have to realize that a tip is, in my opinion, for going above and beyond, not just because you here.
Right. I always get confused.
Because I'm paying for my steak and food. I'm not saying I'm not going to pay for that. But
I
you got to go above and beyond.
I always get confused. I always get locked. I'm like in a struggle. When I ordered to go and I'm at the take.
You shouldn't have to. But they put that pressure on you.
Do you tip? Because there's a tip jar. There's a jar.
Oh, no, I don't ever do well, that I just say I don't have no cash. But when they put it on the screen.
On the screen. They turn the screen
Yeah,
to
that
you.
is intimidating.
So what do? You put nothing?
It depends. Sometimes I'll be like $2 or $3 because I feel guilt.
But that's not good.
It's not. They even ask them Forever 21 to tip people.
What you mean?
You bring your clothes up to the front, you buy them, and on the thing it says, at least in Dallas, I haven't been to Forever 21 in Atlanta, but in Dallas, in Allen, I'm calling that store out, in Allen, Texas.
In Allen, Texas.
If you go to the Forever 21 and you buy your clothes, at the end, it will ask if you want to tip the person who wrung your clothes out.
That's crazy. I've never in my life.
Mm-hmm. In addition to asking if you want to donate to some charity, which I found out, and I don't know if people knew this.
They take the money?
Well, so the company has already paid the charity, right? They chose to do that. And so when they're asking for us, do we want to donate? We're just paying them back. But that's not fair.
That's terrible.
You chose that charity. I didn't.
That's terrible. That's terrible. So let's get back to the. So you got me off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You got me off my
crazy stuff
topics.
out here.
You got me off my
Crazy.
topic. Anyway, I'm not going to that restaurant. I don't think it's right.
You can't go.
I'm not. I can go. I'm gonna tell don't be pretending in front of my boys.
You can't bring the boys to that restaurant.
No, don't be pretending in front of my boys.
If you were smart, you wouldn't bring the boys.
Well, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna go, and then the next podcast.
And then you know what we should do? You should go with your boys, and then we should get somebody else who don't look like us to go with their kids and see.
Okay, let's do that.
See if it's just associated to a certain group of
people. We'll check that out. We'll check that. I doubt that they will play us like that because now that we said it, but I think they might not be watching this. You might be surprised though.
I'll be there watching this.
Well, okay, whatever. Okay, let's talk about another topic. I think this topic has been beat to death.
What?
I think we're late. It's like again, we set our equipment up real late.
I'm not late. Ooh, what's the topic?
It's an acceptable first date list.
Oh, okay.
So there's a list that came out. I don't know who put this list out. They said, here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date.
Who are these type of women?
And thank you to the ladies who reached out to me.
I think men are putting this together and then posting it as women.
You think so?
And it's funny because, again, my fiance would tell me that the majority of women are like that, but I have never met a woman.
Who even thinks like that?
That's what I'm saying. I've never
even thought about
that
this.
acts like that.
I don't know a brother that's even thought about, the first day I'm going to take her to Chipotle. I've never even, we in high school.
Their age group. I was going to say.
Yeah, what are we talking about here? But let me go through this list here. It says Cheesecake Factory is number one. Okay.
So do you want me to say it's acceptable or not?
No, let's just go through the list and then we just go because I think.
Well, cheesecake is definitely acceptable. I used to work at Cheesecake Factory and it is nice.
Yeah, Applebee's.
It depends. Maybe I was out at a game and with Applebee's.
Your town where your family from only got.
If it's somebody you like, they could be taking you down.
Right.
In Dallas, we call it Fuel City, and that's a gas station that sells tacos. And if you like that person, you there with them.
And where your family from down in South Georgia, they only got
where your people
they only got
where they go?
They got an Applebee's, Chili's.
I like Chili's.
Chipotle.
I like Chipotle.
Olive Garden.
I do.
The movies.
They said the movies is not on there.
Yeah,
these people are new now because the movies used to be a date back there.
Your house.
Well, yeah, no, that's not acceptable.
No,
that's not acceptable.
Depending on what you calling a date. It could be.
That's not a date.
What is it? Okay. It could be a date.
Coming to my house? No, that's not a date. Unless y'all are like further along.
No, it could be.
You said acceptable first date?
Yeah,
that's not a first
let's
date.
Combine.
Ladies,
what if
they know that's not.
What if they live in the same apartment complex?
That's not a date.
And they met at the pool.
That's not a date.
Okay, what is a date then?
A date is you taking me out. Now you say
so
where you say, but now you're not coming into my house.
What if a date is you prepare a dinner and you and you come?
Well, hopefully nobody would do that. Well, all the stuff that be out here these days, don't ever go to nobody's house until you know them.
Any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings.
I never liked Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wingstop.
Oh, you can't even sit in Wingstop these days. No, that's not an acceptable date.
Red Lobster. That used to be that was the ghetto first date. Back
it was, but a lot of them don't be as nice as they used to.
Beyonce said she liked Red Lobster.
She does.
A buffet.
That's only Golden Corral, and I agree that is not an acceptable first date. I'm not going to no buffet.
What about the Las Vegas buffets?
Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
That's a little bit different.
And Copeland's in Atlanta has a nice brunch buffet.
So the Las Vegas.
When I think of buffets, I think of Golden Corral.
I think about Las Vegas. I think of a buffet.
I think of Golden Corral.
You need to think about something else. IHOP.
I don't want nobody to think IHOP. We can do a little bit better than that.
After you leave the house, you go to the IHOP.
No.
Send them on
That's
their
not
way.
the type of date nobody wants. That's not what we want. Take me to the house and IHOP? No.
Denny's.
No, that's the same as IHOP.
Send them on their way.
But I will take a Waffle House.
The gym.
Who's going on a date at the gym?
It's creative. Like, let's work out together. Like, maybe a fitness.
You know what? I did have a man ask me to go to the gym.
On a first date?
Well, that was kind of like how he just said we would connect.
So how did that work out?
It was a no. I was supposed to gym like that. I was like, no.
Because you weren't in shape?
Well, I mean, I'm not horribly out of shape, but I just didn't think that was appropriate. So no, that is not an appropriate.
What you mean it wasn't appropriate?
Well, because I just feel like in the gym, it's not about you going there for, self. I'm not going in there to be with nobody.
So, I mean, how did he even approach you with that? I mean,
so he said that he started off with just how into the gym he is, and then he was like sending pictures of like his body, and then he was like, me and you should go to the gym. So I'm assuming that's asking me on a date to go to the gym, right?
Maybe he was trying to get you as a personal trainer client. He shows a date.
Oh, and then he would have been sadly mistaken. He would have been he was trying to like me.
No,
then he would have been sadly mistaken. Yes, he would have. He wasn't trying to do it on no business type.
He
He was not trying to. He was trying to like me, and he was trying to.
He said you probably need some help.
Whatever. Anyways,
he could have been your best friend.
No, I wasn't interested.
The church. That's kind of weird. But I think
I had a story about that too. I met somebody online. Well, he said for us, this was during COVID. He asked for us to watch a sermon and then get on the phone and talk about it.
What's wrong with that?
I didn't like that because I don't know you like that to be letting you into my spiritual type. God, I don't know you like that.
What if God sent that man to you?
No, I feel like men be using that.
No. What if God?
That's a tactic. That's a strategy, ladies. Men use that to try to get you vulnerable because you're like, oh, this man, he go to church, he want to read. Because that's what my friends were saying. Oh, girl, he want to go over. That's good. I was like, that's creepy.
No, it's not. What if God gave him a vision?
Well, God told me something different. Okay. And leave that man alone.
Okay. Well, let's get over that one. Starbucks. I think Starbucks is a good first date place. Have some coffee. A coffee shop.
Okay, coffee shops can be cute. But, yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, Starbucks is okay.
Coffee dates right after Starbucks. I think that's good. Get some coffee.
After Starbucks?
That used to be my line back in the day. I used to be like, you want to get some coffee? I don't even drink coffee.
Who were you talking to?
I just talking to
old women?
Younger. I was like 15, 16 years old.
And they wanted to get coffee with you?
When I said that, they blew their mind. They was like, listen, he on something else.
I would feel like he old.
He was like, oh my God.
He telling me he 18, but really he 35.
He's wise beyond his years.
No, I'd be like, he old.
Let's get some coffee. What's the next? Ice cream dates. I think
those are cute.
Those are fun
I do like an ice cream date, like Brewster's and
family functions. No, that's not.
You do not bring a stranger around family. No.
A movie night, Netflix, Hulu. That's like
hell no. That goes right along with coming to my house. No,
I think that's okay. Was that when do you watch a movie? Is that second date or is that third date? When is the?
It depends how much you like the person.
When is the movie?
Sometimes it can vary.
It can be the same day after the first date.
It can vary depending on the person.
What's the variation?
I don't know because sometimes I've had movie dates early on and
what's
way
early on?
later.
The same date on the first date?
It was not the same.
Let's be for real.
It was not. Well, he's about to be my husband now, but we had movie dates like
when
early.
What's
like
early?
First week.
This is the first date.
I didn't say the first day. I said the first week.
Second
7 days in a week.
Second date.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you remember. The next one, somewhere that requires a long drive. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's scary. Because long drives take you out into the wilderness.
Well, shit, a long drive could be Atlanta from Marietta to
be in traffic most of the time, and that's annoying.
Bowling. I think that bowling is a good date.
But you got to get a girl that wants to bowl. Because I feel like that's men lead with that. Let's go bowling. And everybody like to bowl.
Hookah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a cool first date.
I don't like hookah.
For sure.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Nightclubs. I don't take nobody to.
Yeah, that's what I say. Not for no first date. Or
a bar just for drinks.
Yes, that's acceptable.
Waffle House.
Yes, that's acceptable.
For a first date?
Well, I mean, like after you've done some things. But I think it's cute. Russell Wilson just shut down whole Waffle House for Sierra.
We're gonna talk about him on another day.
And please, you better not say nothing negative.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Because my fiance did some real mean things, and I was like, "You feel that way about him?"
Well, there's a lot of people saying a lot of mean things. I mean, because
people always hate on the good guys.
Well, we're gonna have that for another topic.
Yeah,
let's let that marinate. Well, she liked Future, so anyway.
I do like Future too, but Russell's
sports events. I think that's a good first date, like a game.
Yeah, that's cute.
So yeah, so
concerts weren't on there.
Concerts wasn't on there, but they said this is a list of the things you shouldn't do. But I think some of these are good. But I did see something fascinating though. I saw something that someone posted about the reaction about all this first date stuff. They said the list of people who don't give a damn where y'all think you should go on a first date. Number 1, adults. Number 2, potential wives.
Oh, so they broke it out like that.
Number 3, men who prioritize saving over spending. Number
But see,
4.
you can't be dating and prioritizing saving over spending. You shouldn't be dating then.
What you mean?
Don't date. If you don't have the money to date, don't date.
Dating
Just work on yourself.
No.
Until you're able to.
But see, back in the day, grandma and granddaddy didn't work on themselves. There's some new concept.
We not back at the day. You not grandma and granddaddy.
Well, we need to take it back to the day.
No, if you do not need to date if you don't have the means to date.
Well, I didn't have the means to date, and when I came up,
Well, lucky for you, you knew my sister prior to.
Well, now I got the means, baby.
But you knew her in high school, so you had a leg up.
But
The connection was already
but
made.
at the time,
but you weren't going out meeting nobody randomly and not having the money to date. She knew you.
Okay. But
That's
still,
different.
but see, it can't. But okay, I guess it's a different situation. We're gonna delve into that.
Yeah, because I got some stories about that.
We're gonna delve into that. But the other one was number 5 was responsible adults was 4, down to earth women 5. Number 6, people with a personality, quote unquote. 7, smart adults. 8, someone with critical thinking skills.
Oh.
Number 9, women looking for a husband long term and not a simp for a nice meal.
Oh,
And
a
then
man wrote that.
And number 10, everybody else. I don't know. I kind of agree with this list.
I saw a post and it said when a woman or man really is into you, a date can be anywhere. And that's so true. Because you can go to the finest restaurants and women will use you for meals.
Is that right? That's terrible.
I didn't know that, but I'm starting to understand.
You know that. You ain't never used.
I didn't know that.
Let's be honest. Let's be for real.
I've never been that way.
Let's be for real.
I've always, on every date that I've gone on, I've always known that if I needed to leave, I didn't like this person, I always was prepared to pay for myself and get the hell on.
So you never went on a date with nobody knowing you didn't like that person for real?
I have not. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Now, did it last? Maybe not. After the first date, maybe I realized no. But there was something. You might not. It was something about you that would make me, because I'm not just pressed for dates. No. If I don't want to go on,
nobody say you was pressed for dates. Nobody say you was pressed for dates.
That's what I'm saying. So, no. There was something about you that would make me say, okay, I'm going to
you
carve out this time.
Going out on a second date, knowing that the first date didn't go well.
No.
Okay.
If I ain't like the first date with you, it wasn't no second date.
See, you're a rare woman.
That's what my man tells me.
We
But I know a lot of women like me, but
they get a free meal and a free.
I hear it.
And a free,
I hear it out there.
Yeah, that's sad. We need to get.
But I think that's another lie.
What you mean?
Created by men. I don't know.
I know that's. I've been on some.
You've been a victim of that.
I know the girl ain't like me.
My fiance said he said he's experienced that too. I'm like, what type of girls were these?
I don't know. There was just regular girls, but I got to the day. She's like, "Hey, Ron. Well, damn, shit."
Oh, so she had multiple men buy her food.
And you saw that little video I sent you, right? About this Shannon Sharp. We're gonna play that little clip. He said he went on a date. He was broke, and he ordered something basic because he didn't have a lot of money. And then she was looking at the menu hard, right? He was like, "Why the hell she looking at the menu so hard?" Right? She's like, "I'm trying to figure out what go with the lobster." He was like, "Condoms go with the lobster because if you get this lobster, we having sex tonight."
I know, and I think too, women. I don't know. Again, I don't know where these women be.
I mean, I was in Miami long before my wife. I don't tell them too many stories.
That's okay. It had to be before. I assume everything is before.
She told me I'm gonna make you spend some money.
Ooh. I hope you dropped her off and said I left her. You spent some money on her?
I spent some. It was in Miami. I spent some money.
So.
But I liked her honesty though. She was like, before we went out, she said, "I'm gonna make you spend some money tonight." I was like, okay. Shit.
That would have been such a turn off. That would have made, even if she was pretty, whatever. That would have been.
No, it was it was a turn off. I put her in a category where.
And look, you wasted whatever you spent, cause.
I mean,
Say less. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm just saying I don't know. That's ridiculous. But I can say men do also do it in a different way to women. So.
What you mean?
Well, I'm sure, girls that always be put like in the homegirl type of place, but you still getting benefits from the homegirl. That's kind of the same thing. No, you call her up because she's available at a certain time, or you need to whatever. You call her up, she'll be there. So I mean, people use people different ways.
Yeah, that's wrong.
But I don't think a lot of women out here press for dinners. Now, one of the ladies, I think we saw a clip together, who actually started all of this. I think she just wanted to make sure that as women we're respected. Like I guess whatever trauma or she's experienced in the past, maybe Cheesecake Factory brings up some traumatic experience for her, and she just didn't feel valued from that man. And so that's sad that she equates her value.
You can spend some money in Cheesecake Factory.
You sure can.
Yeah,
Look, me and Mark, I don't say his name, but me and Mark, we were ordering food, and we were getting 2 pastas, 2 cheesecakes. We was at $100. We was like, damn, we don't want that.
That's insane.
So, yeah, you can spend, cheesecake is nice. They wear white tops, marble tables.
Yeah. I mean, me, a man of my limited stature.
I bet Cheesecake happy, though. They getting a
they
lot
get
of attention right now.
They've
been dormant for a while.
I'm going to take your sister to Cheesecake Factory.
She'll enjoy it.
Yeah, she will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she will. Moving on, let's go to another topic. You know, the holidays are coming up. Stressful time.
It is.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
We're gonna break it down over the next few podcasts. We're gonna talk about preparing for the holidays.
Okay.
Holiday recipes. I know you can't cook, but you gonna give your struggle meals. You can give the people some struggle.
Let's talk to people that I cook for.
Struggle,
I don't cook for you.
Some struggle. Well, you tried to, and I don't know. Back in the day, I had one meal and that was it.
Oh, please.
But we'll talk about that as we get further into the holidays. But I got a question for you. Are you a gift person, or you would like to get money?
I'm a money person, but I'm learning that people don't like that.
I don't like money.
Why?
That's so impersonal.
You can get whatever you want with money.
But no,
it's not personal.
It's not thoughtful.
It's so personal that I'm like, I want you to get exactly what you want.
It takes you 2 seconds. It's just not thoughtful.
No, it's very hard to get gifts for people, especially men. It's extremely hard.
But you should go through I appreciate the effort. I appreciate someone thinking that something.
So you rather my sister get you something that you absolutely do not want?
No. She should know. I see. It's a test. She should know.
Oh, we don't like to be tested. That's not a good way to test somebody.
She should know. She should know what I want. She should know what I like.
Because y'all aren't always forthcoming with what y'all like.
She can see what I like. She can see what I search, what I see on TV. I mean, it's a thoughtful. It's like I think it's very lazy to give me money. I really do, and I don't appreciate it.
I think it's great. Give me money all day. Let me figure out what I need to do with it.
No. See, that's the difference. I want somebody to give me something that's thoughtful.
That's good to know. Because I always give you money.
Well, I don't like it. I'll be mad when you give me money.
I give you money every year for your birthday, for Father's Day.
And I give it away. I was like, this is so wrong.
Well, one, I wasn't here. But, I mean, that's just too much. Well, I guess for my sister, that's different. Y'all are married. But for people, I'm not close to you like that. So, I think I can give you what you need.
I think I got you something for your...
It was terrible. You got me a sweater.
Yeah. It was terrible?
It was terrible.
No, it wasn't. You said it was nice.
First of all, me and my sister laughed about it because I think it was a re-gift. Like, it was something that y'all was get somebody else.
It was not
First
a re-gift.
Of all, it was way bigger than...
That's not
it was bigger than what I would have wanted.
You were bigger at the time.
No. Okay. I might have been. But no, it was...
No, it wasn't.
It didn't go with my style.
Let's keep it gangster. I don't do re-gifts, okay? It was not a re-gift.
Well, it was not a re-gift, but I think it was like you buy a whole bunch of stuff and then it was like starting to dish out where it go. And then it was like...
I actually went and thought about it. That's so terrible.
And you saw that sweater and thought of me?
Yeah, that's something that you would wear.
No, it wasn't.
Do you still have it?
No, I left it. I didn't even take it with me.
That's terrible. You should at least wore it.
No, it didn't fit my style, Ronald.
You should.
I'm the type of person, give me money. If you don't know what I like, give me money. Because I'm actually very easy. I will tell people, like, I like this, that, and the third. But if you don't know what I like, I'm money. I accept money.
No, I think you should really think about, especially doing podcasts together. You should know. You bought me some good gifts, though. You think you got me some shoes one year?
Oh, but see, actually, the person bought that for you.
Oh. Yeah. So you didn't.
That went for me.
You didn't even do that?
And he was like, he would like that. And I was
damn.
Like, I was like, he would like that. I would have just given you something.
I didn't even like the person like that.
Nobody did, but he thought about you. So
damn.
see, you didn't like him, but he thought about you.
Man, that's messed up. I gave Buddy a hard time, too. That's fucked up. You my own sister-in-law.
I would have just given you cash.
Damn. You live and you learn. I do something every day. All right, we're going to close this thing out with 2 more topics. We got 2 more topics. We're having a good time. So you want some money. All right, I got a list. Mm-hmm. Hopefully this list doesn't get us in trouble. You know, we're trying to get a sponsor, right? We're trying to get up to 10 likes. No, we already got to 10. We're trying to get to 100. We're trying to get to 100 likes.
And you think this list is going to get us there?
We're going to go to the top 5 songs that, quote-unquote, good men and good women like, but they shouldn't. So You want to go first?
No, you go first because I can't find my list.
Oh man, so I'm gonna keep it gangster. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna start with Little John, and the East Side Boys. What you gonna do? Producer, switch me up. Switch my angles up, man. Switch my angles up. We gonna do Little John. What you gonna do?
What song is that? What you gonna do?
Doom, 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 doom. When you see in the club,
okay.
you ain't gonna do.
You know he's coming to concert. You gonna be there? You and my sister.
Really?
In
When?
December.
Really?
It's the whole like.
I want to see him in Vegas. You don't need to see him in Vegas a lot. I want to see him
Why
in
you
Vegas.
want to go to Vegas?
Because we're going
There's stuff here. Oh, that's right. You will be in Vegas.
We
Okay.
will be in Vegas.
Well, they're gonna be here. Look ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is one for. I'm gonna go ahead and say that my second song. I don't know why I love this song so much. And your sister, my wife, looks at me like I'm insane.
Oh, she don't like it.
She said, "Why do you like this song?"
It's a rap song.
Yeah, it's a rap song. Put It on the Floor remix with Lotto and Cardi B.
Oh yeah, you too old.
Why am I
You don't
too
even
old?
have like no children of that age that you can just be like.
But it's
oh,
like
I
it's
hear
the beat.
it.
It's the beat. It's like
Well, as long as you don't be rapping it, you know the words.
She was like, "I spent that $500
Oh,
for
you
it."
do know the words. Okay.
I shouldn't like that. I shouldn't like that. Number 3 on my list is Bands That Make a Dance.
Bands That Make a
Yeah,
Dance.
I shouldn't like that song.
That's a good one.
Oldie but goodie. I like Straight Outta Compton by NWA. Straight Outta Compton. I like the easy.
Okay.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
And then Biggie and Eminem, Dead Wrong.
I don't know that one.
The bigger the strong.
You
gotta go on.
Oh, okay.
I see, you know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I do.
Honorable mention is another Eminem song, Rap God. But those are the songs I shouldn't like, but I like them. What's yours?
Why you shouldn't like them though?
Because they kind of.
Well, you shouldn't like
put
Lotto.
put on
Okay.
the floor. Well, Lotto. I mean,
No, she's talented.
That's a.
She
that's
is,
a.
and I like Lotto.
Genius.
I like her.
That is a genius. I'll spend that $500 forever, Travis. That's very
I
bold.
think she's talented. I like her songs, but I think you can't like. Yeah, you can't.
I like Bands That Make a Dance. That's
That's a classic.
That's a classic. And what you gonna do?
I should have put 2 Chainz on here.
All right, what's your list?
So I think I interpreted the list a little differently.
Yeah, this is rated PG-13, guys.
That's okay. We all grown. I think I interpreted a little bit differently.
So I don't know what you.
I guess I was going back from the 7 attributes of a good black woman.
Or you went the opposite direction. You went the opposite.
Right, because I'm not supposed to like these songs,
Okay.
right? So My Neck, My Back by Kia.
Okay, that's not too bad. Well, it is a bit.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think that's pretty, But hey, Let Me See It by UGK.
Okay, yeah, that's
Like a Pimp, David Banner.
Oh, I like that one. That was a good one.
Shawty by Plies and T-Pain. And then Wetter by Twista.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too
But
bad.
it's like when I'm singing it, I'm like, Sienna, you shouldn't be singing.
You should be
this song. You
singing.
shouldn't be rapping these.
You
words.
should be singing.
It's bad. Or like if my parents come around, I turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate. Well,
it's still good songs though.
Well, we're gonna put it on the playlist. We're gonna put her list on, my list on, and those will be the 5 songs that quote unquote good women and good men like, but they shouldn't. So this is the RKY show. We have done episode number 3. We are rolling. We're rocking and rolling. Hit like and subscribe. Make sure you go to the rkyshow@gmail.com. Drop us a line. Drop us an email. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Hopefully you get us up to 100 subscribers, because if you ain't at 100 subscribers,
He gonna kick me out, y'all.
I need to bring somebody else in.
He gonna kick me out. That is so
Get some new blood up.
Maybe it'd be you though.
No, I'm looking fly, you know what I mean? But make sure you check out Mike D and Coop on A2HH Live. Hit up According to Hip Hop. Hit like and subscribe there. IG, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, all that. I'm your boy RKY. This is C. Peace.